That tell Floyd to get on live. Tell him show where he at. He owe them people over in Dubai that money. Tell him get on live right now. And he owe people in Saudi Arabia money too. Out here scamming. On live right now.
What happens when the man who made you starts losing everything? And instead of showing sympathy, you throw shade in front of millions? This is exactly what Gervonta "Tank" Davis just did, and he didn't whisper it behind closed doors. He dragged Floyd Mayweather straight on Instagram.
Chilling in the EWB Rolls Royce. For those that don't know what an EWB is, that's an extended wheelbase Rolls Royce. I need the leg room. I know I ain't that tall, about 5'8.5". Some days 5'9". But it is what it is. Chilling, sitting right here watching the Thriller in Manila, Ali versus Frazier documentary. Come check it out. Up top, every planet.
The same Floyd who once stood on billions. The same Money Mayweather who turned his flash into an empire. Now, that empire might be on the verge of crumbling. A $402 million scam, bankruptcy rumors, gym protests, crypto pump and dumps, and desperate flexes.
Just once you get around someone, you be looking up to these people so bad. And like, once you get around, they don't be who they say they is or who they portray to be. I was 21 at the time, and I haven't fought in like 7 or 8 months. He was like, "You gotta fight this fighter, which is Joseph Pedraza. You don't fight him, you're not fighting. You like sitting on the show." So I had to fight him. I got evicted. I had to sell my jewelry. They were saying I was messing with his daughter off of the fact that she kept Snapchat. So they said it to Floyd, and Floyd brought it up. He would say that he gave me like money to get my mom out the hood, but me being from the hood, 10, 15,000, that's not, after a couple months, she gonna be back in the hood.
His devastating power and flair-packed rhinos after splitting from Mayweather Promotions in 2022. He's the headlined lucrative PP bouts, like against Ryan Garcia, showing Duke appeal Mayweather's early support training promotion. And exposure accelerated his rise, but Davis' talent and drive suggest he'd still thrive. His path might have been slower yet. His boxing prowess ensures enduring success.
And Gervonta Davis? He's not just watching from the sidelines. He's exposing him loudly. Let's break it down.
First of all, Floyd don't never want to see no one like a fighter do better than them. How the say Terrence Crawford should fight? Benavidez. That don't make no fucking sense. You don't never want to see nobody do better than him. I'm telling you. Last question I got right Yeah, I love the fighter. Like, I ain't gonna lie, if he was like chill, like he'll be the smoothest. But he's not. You know what I mean? He's a great fighter. And my bad. Cause I don't want to say like he's just a scumbag, but it's like he's a great fighter, and sometimes he can be good, but it's like it's always I'm this.
Gervonta Davis just posted a ruthless Instagram story that had boxing fans shook. He screenshotted a headline about Floyd's $402 million real estate deal falling apart, added a laughing emoji, and then wrote, "All that fake money finally catching up. Ain't no buildings in Manhattan, champ. You been capping since day one." It's not the first time Tank's taken shots at Floyd. I was in a lose-lose situation now. What came out still on top?
With Floyd? You said, well, what was the lose-lose situation? What you mean?
This little situation that he put me in and make me lose, but he thought.
You talking about like a boxing match or?
Yeah, boxing match.
Ooh, if you don't mind. If you don't want to, it's fine.
Joseph Pedraza, my first world title. I was 16-0. I was 21 at the time, and I haven't fought in like 7 or 8 months. And around that time, I wasn't making that much money. I probably was making like 10,000 a fight. So 6 months is crazy to not fight, So when they came back and it was like, all right, you gotta fight. He was like, you gotta fight this fighter, which is Joseph Pedraza. If you don't fight him, you're not fighting. you sitting on the shelf. So I had to fight him. In the midst of all that happened, I got evicted. Had to sell my jewelry. So now, and remind you, I mean, I'm letting them boxers that you talking about. I'm putting them on game, letting them know what's going on. Like, see, this was happening. Like, you feel me? I'm letting these guys know. So when it be like people saying they want to fight me, it's
like, how could you, nigga? I was the one that was giving you game when I was going through it.
Yeah.
When I was at the lowest part of my career, I was telling y'all niggas how so you wouldn't have to get here. And now it's like betrayal almost.
Yeah.
Okay, so do you think Floyd did that intentionally?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Why? After so much time, after like I guess again, after what we think he helped you come into the game, he gave you the spotlight. Like, why would he try to diminish your career?
Because at that time, I don't want to go too deep into it because I don't want to bring up mine. But it was somehow that they were saying that I was messing with his daughter off of the fact that she kept Snapchatting me.
Okay.
She kept hitting me on the Snapchat. So they sent it to.
But this one? This was cold. It wasn't subtle, it wasn't vague, and it wasn't just shade. It was a full-on mockery of the man who put him on. Let's be real. Davis and Mayweather's relationship has been melting for years. But now, Tank's not pulling punches. He's saying the quiet part out loud. Floyd's empire is fake. And while Floyd's struggling to save face, Tank's making it a meme.
Like, I gotta do that.
A lot of people don't know that what Floyd do. He said.
So you feel like it was a sub, like he was subbing you, like, oh, like
he was going at me. He was going at me, and I knew for sure he was going at me. That's why I went at him. There's no reason for me to go at Floyd.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Cause I feel like y'all got, I would say love, hate, but it's been like the last interview you showed them love. This week it was whatever. But is that sometimes like, you know, is it just like big bro, little bro seeing things different, or what is it to you?
No, Floyd don't never. He felt as though I'm at that point where as though I passed him. And I'm doing it at a young age. Like when Floyd was 29, you'll see, bro.
Yeah.
That deal that I'm talking about.
Yeah. Oh, that's a part of the
deal. He don't know about that yet. But that's bigger than his deal.
Damn. Wow.
And I'm just releasing
This is
it.
exclusive. That's exclusive. Bigger than Floyd deal?
Yeah.
Tank, don't cap, nigga. That's a lot of bread.
So what exactly is this $402 million mess?
Into my lifestyle, showing the people how I live. Now, I know you guys see me on the regular talking about real estate. Well, lately, I purchased 62 apartment buildings in New York City. And what I need you guys to do, slide over and check out the photos. It's not all 62 buildings, it's a few buildings, but guess what? All the buildings belong to me. I don't have no partners. And all the retail down low on my buildings all belong to me.
Floyd recently claimed he dropped $402 million on 62 apartment buildings in Manhattan. No partners, no loans, all cash. We're talking over 1,000 rental apartments in prime neighborhoods like Harlem, Upper Manhattan, and Morningside Heights, plus a ton of retail space underneath.
Yeah, I think. Yeah.
And I'm pointing like this because all of them. We're in New York City right now. We're in Manhattan. That's what we do. Come on. All the 20 bands. No partners. All by myself. Over 1,000 apartments. I'm just getting started.
Floyd bragged on Instagram that these properties were all his, walking past them like Monopoly pieces in real life, saying, "This is mine," over and over again. His goal? Passive income that pulls in millions per month. He told his 30 million followers, "You can achieve this too, but you have to make bold moves."
I mean, Floyd Mayweather, in this article, it states that he's spending $402 million in real estate investment in a 1,000-unit affordable housing portfolio in Upper Manhattan. The portfolio includes over 60 buildings and is one of the city's largest real estate deals of the year.
Wow. Well, thank you, Floyd Mayweather, for investing into New York real estate.
Sounds baller, right? Except, it might be complete BS. Business Insider pulled NYC property records. Guess what they found? Nothing. None of the buildings Mayweather bragged about ever changed hands. The NYC Housing Partnership was never contacted about a sale. Even veteran boxing insider Rick Glazer said, "Rumors of Floyd Mayweather being in financial trouble are deeply rooted. Let's hope it's not true. It'd be a real fall from grace for money."
Is Floyd Mayweather a billionaire?
Then 50 Cent jumped in to roast Floyd. Again. He reposted a clip titled, "Stephen A. Smith exposes Floyd Mayweather for going bankrupt after $402 million scam," and captioned it, "Damn champ, they caught you cappin'. Time for another exhibition. LOL." And now, with Gervonta joining in the roast, it's open season on Floyd Mayweather. So how did Floyd respond? Did he deny it? Address the fraud rumors? Nah. Classic Floyd move. He flexed harder.
This video of Mayweather is completely insane, and it's not because of all the watches. What's crazy is that all of these watches are iced out with ridiculous aftermarket diamonds that completely kill the value of the watches. He clearly doesn't care though. He's wearing an $18 million watch. How much do you think this is all worth?
He posted not one, not two, but 3 Instagram stories showing off watches from his $100 million collection, including his infamous $18 million Jacob & Company billionaire watch. To top it off, he started promoting a cryptocurrency called ACET. In his story, Floyd said, "Join the movement," and promised fans 100 USDT if they swapped $20,000 of their cash into the token. Yeah, it gave off broke influencer vibes real fast. Even worse, he offered one of his championship belts and signed gloves as prizes for people who joined the crypto project. The internet dragged him. One user commented, "Bro out here giving away belts like Pokemon cards." Another said, "That's not money, Mayweather. That's desperate, Mayweather." But it gets darker. Back in December 2024, staff from Floyd's gym in Los Angeles protested in the streets holding signs like, "The dollar team has no dollars. Modern-day slavery. Pay us or shut it down."
Literally slavery. Dedication, no pay. No pay. Hard work, dedication, no pay. I believe. No, this is real. No pay.
These weren't random complaints. Workers said they went weeks without pay. Some couldn't make rent, and even worse, they were told not to mention it to Floyd. "I was told we can't tell him. We've been silenced," one worker said.
This situation has ruined my life. It has caused me so much stress that last year I was hospitalized because I was having symptoms of a stroke. And I lost my ability to walk. And it was one of the scariest times of my life, and it's due to the stress of work. I've always believed in this brand because it could change people's lives. This brand has changed so many people's lives, but unfortunately for me, it's changed my life for the worse.
Meanwhile, another Mayweather gym in Elk Grove shut down over missed rent payments. Sure, Floyd's team claimed the gyms were franchises, but the damage was done. Floyd's brand, and his money machine, is falling apart from the inside.
How does that guy not pay taxes? How does the people around him, how do the lawyers that I'm sure that he employs, the financial people that are probably running his life, telling him to stop spending $1 million a day, how do they not deal with his taxes?
Well, listen. He apparently had a tough time reading the thing, as they say. Like he didn't know what he couldn't read like.
That's BS.
Something.
That is BS.
They said something
Time
like
out.
that.
He is paying. I'm sure he's got a litany of people in his world.
I happen to agree.
Financial management people.
You think so?
How long before he's suing somebody for mismanagement of funds?
Listen,
you know that's happening.
You would certainly think so. By the way, they announced, I'll get your calls in a second, they did announce the pricing for Mayweather McGregor. $100 for a high def, $90 for standard def. So there you go. So it's exactly what the Mayweather-Pacquiao fight was. $100 pay-per-view.
And let's not forget one of the earliest red flags that something was off with Floyd's money. He never paid Logan Paul for their exhibition fight. Yup, that same hyped-up event that drew millions of views and turned the boxing world upside down.
Did you fight Floyd or something?
Yeah.
Did he pay you to lose? What
Nah,
happened?
no, he didn't pay me
him at all.
He didn't pay me. I think I won that fight. I think I won. Didn't knock out a YouTuber in 8 rounds.
Floyd's my homie. He's a cool dude.
Tell him to pay me, bro.
How much you owe you?
Probably between 2 and 3.
Yeah.
Floyd allegedly walked away with all the bags, while Logan was left chasing down his paycheck like a broke intern. Logan went public with it, calling Floyd out repeatedly on podcasts, interviews, and social media, saying things like, "He owes me a few million still. I'm not letting it slide."
Go through this with Mayweather?
Yeah. Thank you. Yeah, it's honestly bullshit. Like having people who aren't a professional promotional company control where the money goes is like, we made that mistake. But, you know, it's Floyd Mayweather, so before we fought him, we kind of were willing to do whatever, and now after the fact, we're kind of shooting ourselves in the foot.
Yeah.
Because he's a scumbag. But now that we know that, and everyone else who fights Floyd should know that, like, don't let him control the money.
Would you ever fight him again under any circumstances?
No, he wanted to. He reached out. And,
Yeah.
But, like,
Well,
yeah.
what about double or nothing?
Yeah. Double or nothing. Yeah, I already got nothing, bro. So
Can we get a photo?
It was fun though?
Cool. Yeah, of course, of course.
So you're going to change the way you do business when it comes to boxing now?
Yeah. Me and my brother.
Thank you.
Sure, of course, yeah. I gotta go, y'all, but.
Thank you so much.
You had fun doing it though?
Oh, yeah.
I think we're done,
Most fun of my life, dude.
Thank you.
Thanks, Logan.
That was back in 2021, and even by 2024, Logan was still posting about it. For a guy who calls himself Money, failing to pay someone after a fight screams desperation. Or worse, it screams bankruptcy in disguise.
That guy was doing shit in the ring I'd never seen before. Yo, one time, I was like hunkered over and I was like by his hip and he kind of had me in a headlock. Motherfucker opens his glove and puts his hand over my mouth.
Stop you breathing.
So I couldn't breathe. I'd never seen this before. And opposite side of the ref. He knew where the ref was. He knew to cover my mouth. Straight up in the middle of the fight, I'm like, and I get up and I'm like, what the fuck? I just missed 2 breaths. Fact. Smart boxer, you know, that's the guy who's been to the ring before. He's smart. He knows his way in and out. No, I got paid. I got paid. It's not in full. Like a couple million somehow that is just missing. Where did the money go? Floyd said he could afford a Jeff Bezos-sized jet from the money he made for that fight. I ain't got no fucking jet. What the fuck, dude? I'm missing a couple mil. We're gonna find it, bro. We'll see you in court. The artists have it. Just like, mark my words, we're coming for you. We're coming for your millions and the last of your change.
It's not just Gervonta and 50 Cent throwing shade. Even former rival Amir Khan said Mayweather's fall is straight-up karma. Khan told media, Floyd's arrogance finally caught up to him. You can't treat people like that forever. What goes around, comes around. And honestly, he's not wrong. Floyd built an empire flexing on everybody. But now that he's falling, even his old enemies are getting the last laugh.
You'll see reports. You mentioned 100 million for Floyd. The reports are 130. First off, he's never gotten 100 million for a fight, and not even remotely close. But there's reports of 130. Wow. There's reports online that Floyd's a billionaire. There's reports that he was the highest paid athlete in this year over Cristiano Ronaldo.
You think it's bullshit?
I know it is. And there's public companies they do business with. HBO would be one of them. Find an executive to back the claim. It's never happened and it won't be.
And how do you know it's
he
bullshit?
He makes very good money because I know the fight business. I've been in the fight business my whole life.
Gervonta Davis has been on fire lately with these stories. He followed up the $402 million roast by sharing a clip of Mayweather promoting the ACET crypto scam and captioned it. He went from 9 figures to MLM. Ain't no way. Then he posted an old training photo with Floyd, but added a devil emoji over Floyd's face. Subtle? Nah. He wants war. Let's be real. This isn't just about money.
You know, he the one told Frank that I was running at 7 o'clock in the morning, Friday. He told Frank that. He was giving Frank tips and stuff like that. But I knew for sure that wasn't going to be enough to beat me. It's cool. It's all right. You know? I don't really think too much of it. He's not going to hurt me. You know what I mean? So it's good to be with him than be cool with him because he can do some crazy stuff. He'll put you in bad situations.
This is personal. Tank's been done with Floyd ever since he felt like Floyd was trying to use him to stay relevant. Whether it was Floyd stealing the spotlight at press conferences or refusing to let Tank fight on his own terms, the tension was real.
When I say certain things, they say, oh, he's hating. There's no different from when I talked about the thing with Gervonta, for instance. When I said that I need all fighters. I said I need all the young fighters that's making money in the sport of boxing. What I need you guys to do is do this. Whether it's Chrome Heart, Gucci, Louis, Mercedes, we need to take our money and invest in real estate so that we can live that same great life when our careers are over. So I guess that he took it as, I guess he's the only one that wears Chrome Heart. He's the only one that wears Gucci. He's the only one that wears Louis Vuitton. He's the only one that drives a Mercedes. And last time I checked, we got fighters all around the world that wear top flight clothes that make good money.
And now, Floyd's empire is crumbling. His gyms are being protested. His crypto moves are flopping. And his $402 million real estate flex might be a lie. Gervonta sees his old mentor drowning in his own ego. And instead of throwing a lifeline, he's throwing shots. Now let's slow down for a second. Is Mayweather actually broke? Or is this just another Floyd-level illusion? On one hand, he's still flexing million-dollar watches, flying private, and acting like the king of Vegas. But on the other hand, his real estate deals don't exist. His gyms are shutting down, and he's promoting crypto coins and giving away belts as sign-up bonuses. Even longtime fans are confused. He used to flex to prove a point. Now he's flexing out of fear. That's the difference. It's no longer about showing wealth. It's about hiding the truth.
How much money could you reasonably walk out of this fight with?
350 million.
$350 million.
Yes.
Wow. I know you love money, right? I mean,
it's cool. It's cool.
Yeah.
It's cool.
What do you do with all this money?
You know, cash is king.
Do you have an ATM card?
I'm the human ATM.
Let's be honest. Floyd's boxing legacy is untouchable. 50-0. Never knocked down. Master of the game. But his financial legacy? That's what's now on life support. And with Gervonta Davis leading the charge, clowning him for every desperate move, the legend of Money Mayweather might be collapsing in real time. The man who built a brand on never losing is taking L's in public. From his former student, from his enemies, and from his own choices.
What dirt? What's the name of it?
I see you got your people. Y'all all stepping, huh?
Man.
Nigga, where Derek at? I don't know.
He don't like
Frank. What they mean?
Limit. I don't like Floyd, motherfucker.
No, you don't. EJ do the trash talk, make you miss box.
Gervonta Davis didn't just mock Floyd Mayweather, he sent a message. Whether Mayweather can bounce back, or whether this really is the end of the money era, one thing's for sure, Tank ain't letting it slide. But what do y'all think? Is Gervonta out of line for mocking Floyd like this? Or is he just speaking the truth everyone else was too scared to say? Drop your thoughts in the comments. And if you're rocking with this new era of boxing where the truth hits harder than any left hook, make sure you smash that like button, subscribe, and turn on that bell so you never miss another breakdown.